All right, everyone, this is Coach OK. I am going to teach you how to blend your colors with just your primary colors, red, yellow, and blue. So you will need your color pencils. You will not need an eraser because this is all about how you're blending with color pencils. So I decided to think about, okay, what could be easy for you all to do as far as a form when it comes to color pencil blending. So I'm gonna do an apple. So what I'm gonna start off with is I'm gonna go ahead and use my yellow just because I don't really need anything showing too hard because remember we're trying to achieve a realistic form. So I am going to go ahead and I'm actually gonna split this part just so I know that this is what's going on here. So I know I'm just focusing on that. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna create a circle and then add the bottom part of what an apple typically looks like, even though I don't have an apple on me. But, and what's good about apples, apples can be any shape you want. So I'm gonna go ahead and have a horizon line set up here as well, okay? All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to grab red and I'm gonna go ahead and start coloring to the form of how the apple is shaped. So as you can see here, I am curving my coloring just like if I was shading. So I'm just gonna get the outer areas, and if you see closely, you're starting to see that shift of color going on whenever you're doing your color pencil blending. Once again, it's just like a value scale. You want to make sure you're getting your light, medium, and dark areas. So you notice that this area, I'm going to probably go ahead and make this my light source because I just like to have the light source coming from here. I know. So I know that my lighter area is coming from here. So this is where color theory kind of comes into play. I'm gonna now add blue because it's gonna be a little bit cooler at the outer edge of this because that's what you would want to kind of give the darker areas of the fruit because an apple is just not just red. So I'm gonna add some blue on top so I'm getting like, you know, a little bit of a red violet area, but that's okay. That is where my apple is going to be given into some form. Then I can get yellow on top to get the apple to get some different ranges. And then I'm also gonna pull some of the yellow up to the center area because that is where my apple is going to be given into some. So I'm not going to completely color the center, but I'm going to lightly do that because I still haven't decided yet how I'm going to be pushing my light, medium, and dark areas. So as you can see, it's really important to make sure you're holding your color pencil towards the middle so you're not adding so much pressure to your color pencil because remember, with color pencil blending, you have to make sure that you're not being hard coloring on what you're drawing because remember you will not be able to get it to blend if you're coloring too hard. You had to start off light when you're it's a layering process like sandwiches, you know, if you're lettuce, tomato, pickles, meat, it's a layering process, so it's constant back and forth. So as you can see, I went ahead and brought back my red to go back over this area. So now I'm getting this here to get some little warmth into my apple. It's a lot of push, pull, grab this color. And remember, you're only using your primary colors. You're not using your secondary colors. You're gonna only be using your primaries. So now I'm gonna start getting a little bit detailed here to get my apple looking into form. So it's looking a little bluish here, but that's fine. I can just get the red and mix on top of it. And let's say, you know how like apples have that little stem on top. You can go ahead and give that stem. I want it a little bit cooler at the bottom, so I'm gonna get some blue back into here. Always capturing the form of the apple. I'm gonna go ahead and get yellow now. Grab red. So your apple is starting to come into form. I'm gonna go ahead and do a shadow, cast shadow area. Then I'm gonna get like some blue to kind of get it. Just press a little harder just so I know my shadow is there from here. So I'm gonna define this edge a little bit more. And then switch back with blue. So I'm definitely gonna want it a little bit more warmer here and then cooler about right here. So I'm just kind of now going over some of this areas of my apple. To get that lighter color pencil to kind of blend out some of what I've created so far. I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of red over here just to get it to lightly going over, giving it some curved coloring lines to kind of really show the veins of the apple. Going just a little bit some apple love depth to it. Just kind of getting details over here a little bit here. I didn't add any black to it because I don't know. I don't feel like I need to. And I can just color just a little bit darker if I want to. So you can probably go ahead and label this ooh, that's too light for my taste. Okay, your primary colors drawing, then you can add a stem. Stem to it. And I will go and add yellow on top of it. I'm gonna go ahead and get the top of it just a little bit darker. See, and this is all that you have. This is all using your primary colors. This is what's gonna get you to start understanding color theory just a little bit more than what you're normally used to. Or what you've had experience with when you were, learning how to color. But this is, this is pretty much done. I'm probably gonna work more on it a little bit just because I'm picky. But this is pretty much done as far as a demonstration / tutorial. All right. Once you are completely done with this, remember you have to take a picture and upload it to your ClassDojo digital portfolio. What I've noticed is that some of you all may have ClassDojo accounts with other teachers. Make sure you're putting it for the correct class, okay? You can also put your name down here so I can make sure I'm seeing that, okay? That's pretty much it. Remember, upload to ClassDojo digital portfolio. If you have any questions, send me an email or send me a message on Hangouts. Thank you so much. Y'all have a wonderful rest of the day. Bye.